Did you watch it? I know some of you did. The Super Bowl. You know what I'm talking about. The first thing I saw was some kind of animal running all over the field. I thought, what in the world is that? AI. It was that little character Stitch from Stitch and Lilo, whatever it is, some little cartoon character. Oh, for crying out loud. This AI crap is it's just, come on now. The Chiefs won the toss, so the Eagles got the ball first, and they called a pass interference that was not pass interference. I was like, is this how this is going to go? So, yeah, then the Chiefs got it back and produced nothing, so they had to punt it back to the Eagles. The Eagles drew first blood, and they were looking great. On that first touchdown from the Eagles, we got to see that brotherly shove. There's no way to defend against that. They put them big boys up there on the front, the big boys in the back. They could push the Eiffel Tower in there just about, I think. It's insane. But yeah, you're not going to stop them from shoving Jalen anywhere when they do that little move. Then it was 7-0, and then the Eagles got a field goal, 10-0. I was like, what's happening? Then Mahomes threw a dang interception. Yes, the Eagles capitalized on that. Mahomes got sacked so much I felt sorry for him. I was like, oh, for crying out loud, where is your O-line? They were just not doing their job or something, because poor Patrick was just catching it. And believe it or not, Mahomes threw another dang interception. I was like, for crying out loud, Patrick, your team is not in green, honey. Maybe it was some of them sacks. I think he got sacked, like, wasn't it 6 times? I was like, wow. It took the 2-minute warning in the third quarter for the Chiefs to ever score. Because I was beginning to think, are y'all gonna be able to score at all? This is bad. This is real bad. I really never expected that game to go like that, because the Chiefs were given the edge to win, and they choked so hard it was not funny. Later on, I learned that some of their players were out with the flu, and I think some of the Eagles had some guys out with the flu as well. And Patrick Mahomes, his grandfather, they said, is very, very sick and on his deathbed and got hospice in there. So I don't know where he was at last night, but I mean, it was ugly. You know what I'm thinking? Before you play a Super Bowl, I think maybe you should just quarantine the whole team. Just quarantine everybody. You ain't going anywhere. We're going to have food brought in for you. Y'all don't need to go anywhere. Stay right here, work out, and come to practice, and just hang out with each other. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere. Don't get around anybody, because, that flu is just going around like wildfire right now. And, yeah, that's what happens. Of course, you know that Taylor Swift was there, and when the camera panned to her, they booed. I was like, really? Leave that girl alone. She's just there trying to support her boyfriend. That's all that was about. I was like, oh, well. She didn't seem to